What's up, Sushi Squad? We back in for some more, Trove. Today we're going to be talking about the Bard packs. So more specifically, I'm going to be showing you guys the cheapest Bard pack that you can buy for credits, and then the super big boy expensive pack. Now, technically speaking, there are three different packs. Mario, and Luigi Mario. There's a reference probably none of you guys are going to get. But the thing is that basically, if you end up buying the cheapest pack, then there will be an upgrade option so that you can end up buying the rest of the stuff that you would normally get out of the big boy pack, but for cheaper because you already ended up buying the smallest pack kind of thing. It's weird, I know. The other thing too, I gotta let you guys know, you probably already noticed, yep, I did end up getting my Bard to level 30. I'll probably have that stream go up tomorrow. Just because I did end up streaming that yesterday, but today I've already got a lot of videos that are planned to go up to you guys. So more than likely I'll have that stream go up tomorrow where you can see me get to max level and see me at 36 KPR and all that beautiful stuff. But it does mean that I'm going to be working on the Bard build videos and stuff. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking for a Bard build. Short answer, you build them towards DPS, obviously. But anyways, today we're going to be focusing on the packs themselves, what you end up getting out of them. And because we're focusing on store pack stuff, I gotta let you guys know, if you're new to Trove, you can actually use that sign up link down in the description. And then anything you end up buying out of the cash shop, I make a percentage of that sale. It's an awesome way you can support my cost of living by literally just playing the game and doing things you would otherwise be doing and buying things. Yeah. Anyways, let's get to it. So the Bard pack itself is going to be 3,500 credits, and as you can see, is not only going to give you the Bard, but you're going to get two different costumes, the wings, and then two different allies. Now, I'll kind of try to go into perspective with this a little bit. If I end up, well, first of all, let's talk about the Bard itself, because I'm going to kind of show you guys the crafting components and junk like that, just for everything that you're going to end up having, like if you end up having to craft all this stuff rather than just buying the credits. I already had a video that highlighted whether or not it was more worthwhile to grind out the bardium or just spend your flux on the credits and stuff like that. Pretty much the best method free to play is literally just the credits. Spoiler alert, because the bardium is just overpriced as heck. So anyways, this is getting the Bard itself. So you'll end up getting the Bard out of the pack, which the Bard is beautiful. It's a really, really good character. Definitely recommend getting it. Like lots of you guys keep asking, should I get the Bard? Is it a good character? Yep. He's top tier, dude. Definitely top 5. So you can go ahead and use him, no problemo. But then there's also going to end up being the song wings, which are these right here, the wing song wings, which, I mean, they look okay. They're not my favorite. Okay, I know there's quite a few of you guys that said that you really like them. They are not my favorite at all. But they are very, very expensive. I haven't even crafted up to the Bard Mycologist or whatever. But in the Christology bench, you basically have to craft tons of different items until you finally get up to 300. And then you can start crafting these end game Bard items that you get out of the pack. So this is what the wings would cost you. Absolutely brutal price just because of the crystalline cores and the bardium alone, let alone quite a bit of free range electrolyte crystal. But that's not really a super difficult resource to get. But the point is that you get that out of the pack. So there you go. There's also going to be the Cubix Costume, which let me see if I can just find this one nice and quick. I hope. Cubix, is it shown in all? Yeah, okay, so you get this. I don't know if you get a weapon. Like maybe you do. Okay, you do. Cubix Clubber. Okay, so this will end up being the costume that you'll end up getting, or at least one of them. It's not a bad costume. I kind of like it, dude. My guy looks weird because he's got a lizard face. But as far as just default costumes in the game, like that costume that you saw me with 2 seconds ago that looked badass as hell, that was a mod. Okay, so yeah, we don't have anything like that in the game yet. Hopefully that one gets added to the game. That's the Tengu costume, and it's one of my favorite mods. If the modder just so happens to be watching, I love it, dude. See, even Jub loves it. So this is a Cubix costume right here. As you can see, it's again pretty expensive. Not the most expensive. It's actually kind of cheap outside of the bardium. That's the big thing that, of course, is going to end up being expensive out of it. Then there's going to be the Pretend Performer. Let me see if I can just... Whoop, Pretend Performer. Yeah, okay, so I can just boop, boop, boop. This costume I hate. I don't care about it. It looks absolutely disgusting. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a reference to something or whatever, but If you want to have your bard wander around in a dress, well then sure, cool. The video effects on all of these I already kind of showed off in another video, so we don't need to super duper get into it. Otherwise we'll end up being here all day. Most of all, I just wanted to show you guys the costumes and items that you get anyways. So this is going to end up being the other costume, which, whoopsie daisy, I gotta show you guys the crafting components for it. No, there it is. So that's going to be this one right here. More Bardium, as you expected, and then Celestial Diamond and Shadow Diamond, which, that's quite a bit, actually. That means you have to get quite invested into the ring crafting just so that you can end up getting these. I mean, that said, these are all tradable, I'm pretty sure, so you could just buy all of those as well. Bardium's probably still wildly expensive. And then there's going to be the two allies. So there's the root beer ally, which is this guy right here, which is going to give you 10% energy regen, 10% health regen. I guess that's it. And he's just going to be this guy right here, which I guess the point is it's some type of Oktoberfest thing. I mean, maybe that would make sense with this pretend bard costume. I don't know. I mean, obviously the game, you know, advertises itself as family friendly, so it's like root beer. That's why it's all bubbly and stuff. This is actually my first time seeing that ally, and I kind of low-key like it. But that's going to end up being this right here, which again costs a crap ton of Bardium. Like, oh my god, dude. All these other resources too can end up being quite expensive because these are tiers 2 to 4 in the Geode Caves, and then these are outright just tier 5 plants, like, or not plants, Lunarium, like, okay. And then crystal as well. Of course, you need 5,000, so it's really expensive just for a little dinky ally. That's kind of the point that I'm trying to get at. Then there is the wild hog, not wild dog, and that's going to end up giving you 50 magic find and 8 movement speed, a fierce force. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, he's kind of adorable. Can somebody please mod this guy into a pug? Like, oh my god, it just looks so good. There was a movie on Netflix where they ended up having I forget what it was called. It was kind of forgettable. It was a CG movie, but there was like these killer robots that they kept throwing their pug at the robots to trick them because their AI would glitch out and be like dog bread, dog pig, and it didn't know what it was, and it made Mariko and me laugh like crazy because that's exactly what pugs are. So anyways, that is all of the items that you'll end up getting out of the Bard Pack. So for 3,500 credits, you are saving yourselves a big headache of grinding resources. But on top of that, you get some pretty good stuff out of it. You know, like I like the Cubix costume. And even though I don't like this costume, that doesn't mean that some of you guys and gals might not, might enjoy it, whatever, right? So then there's the big boy pack. Now the Bard Super Pack, you have to get with money. That's kind of the thing that's the key here, right? And the thing is that this pack is $74.99. That's US dollars. So for me being Canadian, that was basically $100. But I mean, honestly speaking, dude, that's a pretty good deal considering all the items you got out of it. Also considering the fact that it wasn't 100 US dollars, it was 75. So, you know, saved me $25. Well, more than that because Canadian money sucks, but the point is that it's a pretty good valued pack, especially when you compare it to something like Genshin Impact, where that game wants you to spend thousands of dollars, versus Trove, where you spend like $100. Now that said, I know that this pack is going to be absolutely unaffordable for a lot of you guys that are in other countries, but the thing is that all of these items, technically you can craft out of the crafting table. So free to play does have access to these items. However, let's get into it. So you're gonna, out of this pack, get everything that I already showed you guys, as well as a bunch of other things. So there's going to end up being, where is it? So there's gonna be the Pegasooza? I don't get it, but whatever. It's a Pegasus Mount. Cool, I guess. Pegasus mounts are not really my favorite. They're not my forte, but I know that some of you guys are probably freaking out about this, because what a Pegasus mount is going to do is whatever wings you have equipped, it's actually going to show those up on the mounts. So obviously, you know, this is kind of supposed to be working with the with these video effect, these wings, like the song wings, right? And I mean, either way, it's a pretty cool mount. It's not like it's bad or anything like that. It's just the Pegasus mounts aren't my favorite. Now that said, is this thing expensive? Oh, you better believe it, Buster. 400 crystalline cores, 100 metamatter, drill bit as well, which Lesser crystal cache. Oh, good God. Okay. And then bardium as well. It's just, oh, God, it's so expensive to craft all of these items all at once. So you're going to be pretty hard pressed if you're just crafting a few of them at a time. That's going to be a little bit more manageable. But anyways, you get that. And then there's also going to be the DUBBard costume. Is that really? No. No. What do they call the hat? Where? I know there's like a hat that comes with this. Beats harder, better, faster, stronger. Okay, I get it. Well, either way, that's what it's going to end up costing. Sentient shards, plasmium, charged circuit. Ew, disgusting. But for some reason, it doesn't seem to be showing me where all of these are. I don't... Okay, let me see if I can find them just in the style section here, guys. One sec. Okay, this might be it, just because it's dub stop me now, which it would make the most sense that that is related to this costume, just because it's a song pun, right? I don't know if there's a fist weapon to this. There probably is. I'm sorry if I'm not showing it properly, but whatever. This one's a pretty cool costume. I mean, you guys know how the Double Mancer, you know, these costumes, there's quite a few of them. We have one for the Gunslinger. We have one for Chloromancer, if I'm not mistaken. That one's in game, right? That's not just a mod? Unless I'm thinking of a different character. I don't know. But either way, cool costumes. These are all very rhythmic and really, really neat. And this one's actually got some pretty good VFX. Not that you can actually see what's going on here, but laser light show and it's beautiful. And even our number one, I mean, it's a cool costume, okay? It is. This is probably going to be the big one that a lot of people are going to craft. I know that this was one of Joe's favorite costumes out of the Bard's costumes. So then there's going to be the Twangy Clangy. I don't even know why this is a costume in the game, but it is. Whatever. It's a cowboy. Okay, I don't get it. Like, I guess it's a weird bard pun, but it's just kind of weird. I really don't understand, dude. Not really anything super special with the video effects. Not that I can even show it off here, just because the area looks so like it's so bright and disgusting. Like, I can't even believe how you guys can see what's going on right now. It's ridiculous. But the Twangy Clangy right here, I mean, see, here's the thing. You have to get into the gardening in order to end up crafting this costume. Like, there's so many steps. It's kind of stupid how if you want to get everything out of the Bard, it literally takes aspects from every single part of the freaking game, and it's ridiculous, dude. Like, it's so expensive for anybody. Like, if anyone's at the beginning of the game, it's just unheard of to end up getting all this stuff, which is the big reason why I recommend you just go for the pack. Okay, like, just get it outright, get it done. Either way, not my favorite costume. I don't get it. This pig should be a mount, or it's probably my pet. Whatever. Then we've got the whatever this is called. This one, I don't think it has a hat, does it? No, it doesn't look like it does. So normally let's just hide. Well, you know what? I'm gonna put this on because I don't care. So this is the costume. Ignore the sunglasses and hat, and it's just plaid guy. Like, is this guy some homeless guy? I don't know. This is the most normal Trove costume that there is in the entire game. He looks really, really blocky, and it kind of makes me think of Homer Simpson for some weird reason. I don't know, maybe because he's so thick, whatever. Cool. But anyways, this is going to end up being yet another craftable costume, the Tremolonely, which costs Cubix. That's weird. Bottle, flux, 50,000 flux to be exact, free range electric crystal, and bardium. This might technically be the cheapest out of the costumes. Cubix you end up getting for participating in club activities. You can also exchange them in clubs usually, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. Kind of weird, kind of a really weird costume, this one. Then there's also going to end up being the Fervent Support ally. I don't know what this guy is, but he gets 15% crit damage, 25 magic fine, and increases cooldown recovery speed by 25%. And it's going to be this little guy right here, which I guess he's like the songwriter of the group, or he's like a fan and he's trying to get something signed. He does have video effects on top of his head, but you can barely see it just because the colors in this area are so astronomically bright. I mean, okay, cool. I don't understand what the heck that has to do with the Bard. It feels more so like this guy was just something they wanted to throw into the pack because they had to get rid of it. I don't know. But he's going to end up costing, again, more geode resources. Okay, whatever. cool, I guess. Now, the interesting thing is that there's also going to end up being 13,370 credits that you get out of this pack, which interestingly enough is going to give you enough credits that you can end up buying all of these other costumes that are brand new to the game. A lot of these cost like 1,000 credits to 1,500 credits. I don't think any of them go over that price. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can see these. Yeah, so the Jolly guy is 1,250 credits, 1,000, 1,000, 1,250 for all these three, and then this guy's 1,000 credits, and then finally this Lunar Lancer costume is 1,250 again. So again, the point is that you can end up buying all of these with the credits that you end up having left over from the pack. But we're not going to review all of these today because technically speaking, I already did a video that highlighted these, so you can check that out on the channel. I'll put a link in the description or a card in the top right. But basically, these are all pretty cool costumes. However, they're not technically related to the Bard pack, which is specifically what we're focusing on today. Right? And like I said, there's a third invisible pack that only shows up if you buy the cheap pack first. So I don't know specifically what is in that pack, but I assume it's going to pick up the slack and just have all the extra items that you didn't end up getting in this pack. Save for maybe it doesn't give you the credits, or maybe it does. I don't know, but somebody let me know in the comments what that pack costs, because I honestly don't know. Either way, cool stuff. Thank you so much for watching, gamers. Really appreciate it and hope that you guys ended up enjoying today's video. I forget which hat I ended up having for this guy. Where the heck is it? It was in my favorites for a more recent. Why is favorites like all broken, by the way? It's showing like 200 styles and they're all bows. Like they really messed this up, didn't they? Like I don't understand. It doesn't even show all my hats. Like what is happening in this game, dude? I don't know, the favorites menu is just so broken, and it's weird. Really, really weird. Anyways, whatever. Thanks for watching, gamers. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want, support the channel, and have a great day. Sign on, and stay epic, everybody.